Hey everybody, it's Dave.
And Dave.
And together we are
Twin
Linked. Man, oh Manischewitz, it is good to be back behind the mic. Dave, what do you think?
Quick 2 weeks goes by so fast.
It does go by fast. I was like,
Happy to be here.
I got a new job at work. I'm doing stuff. I'm busy. Life is like, I feel like I'm in like fifth gear right now. Like
I don't have a job.
You are full of dookies. You got a job job. Did you get fired when I wasn't paying attention?
No.
Knock on wood. Anyway, yeah, so it's gone by very fast for me, Dave. I don't know about you. I feel like these last 2 weeks have flown by. And there's been so much going on in the hobby out there. It's been one of the busier hobby weeks I can remember since 8th edition dropped. I mean, the Death Guard Codex. There's all kinds of action adventure these last 2 weeks. People are just talking it up on the interwebs.
So what codex are out? Codices.
Codices, Codicize. Well, let's see. There's Space Marines. Standard issue Space Marines. Not Code, yes. Chaos Space Marines. Grey Knight.
I saw that one.
And Death Guard. That's our current 4 we got floating out there.
Doesn't do anything for me.
According to Games Workshop, there's like 5 more dropping soon, including IG, Astra Militarum.
You better watch out, Dave.
You better not cry. Hey.
I'm playing IG and they're gonna fly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I bet you that's exactly
Commissars are coming
to town. Anyway, sorry, we get off track every once in a while. But, so yeah, I go to the tournament. I went to a tournament this last weekend, and the army I was playing, I didn't have a codex.
Well, we're going to hear all about that in the next episode, right?
That's right. Stay tuned for...
Right.
Wait, what episode are we on, Dave?
We are on 11A.
11A.
Today is September 19th. Tuesday the 19th.
That's right.
When you're watching us, it'll probably be Friday.
Maybe. Anyway, so that's our timestamp. Today is episode 11A. And we're going to be talking about all the tournaments that took place. So without further ado, Dave.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. All right. I got a ton of events that went on. So I'm going to go at top speed. Or we're going to knock this stuff out.
You're going to go flat out. No, wait a minute. I got it wrong. 8th edition. He's going to advance.
I'm going to advance.
Into the tournaments.
Nice. Look at you. Well played, Dave.
Hope you roll well, Dave.
You are on fire. Let's start off at Green Tower Games in beautiful Santa Clarita right here in sunny California. They had a 10-player RTT, which took place 2 weekends ago, right, on the 9th. Coming in first place, playing Tau. Who says Tau on competitive?
Not me.
Ridiculous. John Gialandoni. John Gialandoni, that's what I'm going with. And he was playing Tau, and he had a flawless victory.
A Gialandoni. What is this?
Gialandoni.
A jolly freaking Joni.
Is that what I think it is? No, sorry. If you haven't watched Full Metal Jacket within the last, I'd say, 48 days, you should probably be...
years, man.
You should probably get out there and watch it one more time. All right, so great job, John, playing the Tau. 19-19, 13-4 scores across the board.
Very good.
Coming in second place was Daniel Valdez. Daniel was playing Eldari. Oh, my goodness. I thought those guys were
That
gone.
sounds a lot like Eldar.
Yeah, well, good point. He has some weird scoring practice here. 19-1 and 19, right? So he lost one, but the other 2 he maxed out.
No,
so
he lost one already.
He tied for second place with Michael Metcalf. Michael was playing Tyranids. So tied for second place, and his score was 13, 19, and 7. But when they all average out, it gave him a tie.
I wasn't booing you, Michael. I'm booing the Tyranids.
Hey, I just wanted
they're bugs. I don't like bugs.
You don't like bugs?
I step on them. You know what that is? That's a Black Widow. You know what I do with Black Widows? I squish them.
Dang it, I don't know that one. I honestly don't.
Every which way but loose with Clint Eastwood and a orangutan.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to go all the way there. Do you have a Black Widow tattooed on your belly, Dave?
No.
No?
No. He'd be a tarantula.
You should wear the curly wig on one of our episodes. I think that'd be a...
What curly wig?
After they get tarred,
oh,
and he has to wear... Everyone wears a wig. Anywho's, so they tied, but I just want to point out real quick, Tau, Eldari, and Tyranids are our top 3 players, none of which have a codex yet. Something to be said for that.
Seems like it's not changing.
Let's hop down to a little baby RTT, which took place down in Autos, Video Games, and More right here, once again in Bakersfield.
Beautiful Bakersfield.
This one took place on the 16th. And, man, first place, Christopher Peltier playing Deathcore. Deathcore of Krieg. I don't know if I've ever seen them win a tournament. in the last
I've never seen a
40
whole
years.
table full of them. I don't know how the hell you could afford them.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
But they're beautiful models. I
They
love them
are
very
absolutely
much.
beautiful. Christopher won it with 19, 19, and 19 perfect scores. Coming in second place was Robert Cervantes. Robert's playing World Eaters, right, which is now available in your Chaos Space Marines
World
new
Eaters.
codex.
Get in my belly.
In my belly. Nice. I can just see the berserkers flying across the table, chopping people into little bitty bits.
I don't like that vision.
That's my chain blade.
It's your chain blade.
My chain sword.
I'm seeing those freaks from Weird Science that show up at the party.
At the
and
party,
ruin
the
everything.
Road Warrior guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go down to SoCal Games and Comics. SoCal Games and Comics. Once again, they had a
Wait, I'm also seeing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface, you bastard! Look what you did to my Sonny Bono wig.
small businessman always gets you in the ass.
It's all in the meat.
That's number 2.
It's all in the meat. Number one again. Number one again.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's bring it back in. SoCal Games and more. They had a small little RTT as well. Just 6 players, but I'm sure they had a great time. Coming in first place was Jordan Stein playing Asurani, which I assume is a weird word for Yanari. Ridiculous. I hate.
I
the
never
new
even
games
heard of
they
Rice
play.
and Roni.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of army is that?
It's from San Francisco.
Good enough to take first place. That's what kind of army it is.
Coming in second place was Christopher Dare. I think so, with Thousand Suns. Once again, basically a new army coming out of the Chaos Space Marines Codex. So good job, Christopher. Way to get out there and play.
It's like chaos taking over the world. What's going on?
Chaos is really strong right now,
Seems
brother.
like it started last November.
Fairbanks, Alaska. Let's go up north. Fairbanks, a 15-player RTT. Now we're getting out there a little
That's
bit.
like
size,
half the population of Alaska.
right? At the comic shop. Coming in first place, Tim Hubsher, the saltiest of Alaskan players. I just want to say, Tim, if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about, sir. Salty. But
I
he
don't
was-
know what you're talking about.
he was playing Zinch Demons specifically. I like how he said, you know what, I'm not going to put a Chaos Demons on there. Zinch specifically. I think he's hoping for a Zinch Codex one of these days here pretty soon.
Or he wants to be the number one Zinch player in the world.
That's not even a faction for ITC. But
It
maybe
is now.
eventually. It is now. Coming in second place was
Unsanctioned.
unsanctioned. Coming in second place was Coulson Nold. And he was playing Necrons. Now everyone's saying Necrons are almost dead, Dave. But look, he
That's
brought him back. He made a
How does
Resor.
that happen?
I don't know, but good job, Coulson. Way to do good with Necrons with people saying
Bring
it
it
can't hardly
back.
get done anymore.
good
And you're out there making it work.
T-Bone plays Necrons.
He does. I haven't played him yet in 8th edition, by the way. Have you?
Yes, I have.
How'd it go?
I was victorious.
Victorious. Oh, man. Necrons need some help. All right. Hey, let's go out to Colton, California at Gamers Haven. Another little small one, a little 6-person RTT. So I noticed when we have all of these different tournaments going on, there's some big ones out there, some majors we're going to talk about. It shrinks our local guys down a little bit, but that just tells me gamers are
water's
traveling, they're getting out there and they're playing, and they're going to some of these big tournaments. So that's cool. Anyway, Gamers Haven, Colton, California. Coming in first place was Richard Cozart. Playing Chaos Space Marines.
He sounds like a character. Cozart.
Cozart.
He has a 6-inch aura. At least that's what the ladies say.
Bada bing, bada boom. Coming in second place was David Cutts.
That guy's sharp. Let me tell you.
Sorry, they got me. All right, so David Cutts coming in second place, playing Astra Militarum. So right there we have two of, I think, our strongest, some of our strongest armies out
What
there.
I
right
want to
now.
hear.
Chaos
Why do you
Space
got to
Marines
keep
and
saying that Astra Militarum is one of the strongest armies when
You continue to lose?
Yeah.
These are good questions, Dave. They're reflective questions.
These are questions for our next episode, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, let's go down to Game Empire Pasadena. Now, they had a pretty good size RTT, 21 players. Game Empire always putting on fantastic shows, fantastic events.
It's a population center.
It is, but it's not that far away from us, Dave. This definitely should be on our We Got to Make a Run. Maybe in December?
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Merry
talk about
Christmas.
it. Let's try to make it happen, man. All right, so Game Empire Pasadena, 21 players, great turnout. Coming in first place, a name we've heard I don't know how many times. I'm almost getting sick of it. Adrian Janard.
I'll never get sick of that.
Man, he's playing his sisters, coming in with perfect scores, 19, 19, and 19. Well done, Adrian. Man.
Sister Genard.
Sister Janard. Mother Superior.
Sister Genard, the time has come.
Coming in second place was Michael Fox playing Orcs, Dave. Man, what's
his
going
middle
on?
name?
Is he the famous movie star? Who knows? Anyway, Michael did pretty good out there with his Orcs, coming in second place out of 21 players.
Awesome.
That's so awesome. 12, 15, and 19. Keep up the good work, Mr. Fox. I think there's something. Wait a minute. Richard, did you also play at the Gamers Haven? Richard, you got first place at Gamers Haven at the 6-person RTT. Comes in third place at the Game Empire Pasadena game.
The weekend before.
Man, Richard wants to get some points, yo.
That's right.
He's out there playing it.
He gets around like a record.
Like a record. Let's go out to beautiful, sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, where they had an 8-person RTT. Coming in first place is a name I personally love to say, Aurelio Correa. Nah, that's it. It's pretty good.
I'm sticking with the Genard.
All right, good point.
Genard.
He was playing Alpha Legion. Once again, some new tactics coming out of the Chaos Space Marine book. Those Alpha Legion guys can really get in there and do some work.
Getting tired of hearing this Chaos Space Marine stuff. I'm going to have to step it up.
Bring it.
Step it up.
His scores were 18, 19, and he got a little bit of challenge there at the end of 13, but still coming out for the great victory. Good job, Aurelio.
Are all these Chaos Space Marines getting invols and stuff? Is that how they roll?
No, not at all. Most
That's
Chaos
just
Space
you.
Marines don't get.
Right.
I don't get imballs.
What do you get?
Feel no pains. Totally separate issue.
I recall you having both.
I was allying in demons, which I almost always do because I love the
That
Nurglings.
is not kosher.
Nurglings are gold. Coming in second place out there in Las Vegas is Mark Torres. Mark playing Astra Militarum. Astra Militarum, as we all know, one of the strongest armies in 8th edition.
So they say.
So they say. Hey, good job, Mark. 17-13. Had a bit of a struggle in his last game. Got a 6. But, man, second place. You got to be proud of yourself, Mark. Good job.
Probably because most of the Astra Militarum guys were dead by then. That's what happens.
Just taking them off in scoops.
Scoop.
All right. Harvesters of Souls. Major, which took place in Spokane Valley, Washington. 60 players, Dave.
Oh, that's a posse.
Holy mackerel.
Crowd.
Let's see. What came in first place? Let's see. Colin Sherman, first place out of 60. Look at those scores. 19, 13. Ooh, bit of a speed bump. And then 19th the whole rest of the way. Man, what a great showing by Colin. Colin Sherman playing, Astra Militarum. Do you know what they say about Astra Militarum, Dave?
They're awesome. And Colin's got a great name. We should call him the Tank.
Oh,
Is that Astra
Sherman?
Militarum? Sherman?
I love it.
Colin the Tank Sherman.
M48?
Good job.
M48? Was that it?
48, 49, whatever it takes.
Was that a Sherman, though? Was that an M48? 'Cause you know the M60 later on. You don't know?
Sure.
I'm going to say it's the M48. Let's roll it. Coming in second place was Stephen Heitch. Go with that?
Sounds
It sounds good. Stephen Heitch playing Chaos, old school Chaos Demons. Good job, Stephen. 19, 19, 19, 10, 19. These guys have great games, but there was a tie for second place.
Uh-oh.
And here's the impressive thing. Coming in second/third, Josh Johnston playing Harlequins. Holy cow, man.
Representing a team, I see.
Oh, yeah, Mugu Legion. Mugu is strong right up there in Washington.
They got strong Mugu in
They got
Washington.
strong Mugu. Man, that is fantastic. Josh, way to show up with the Harlequins. That's fantastic work.
Great job.
Good job. Good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward. Let's see. Great Escape Games again. They couldn't have had another one. Did they have another one? I think they did.
This one's
Great
on the
Escape-
16th?
On the 16th. 34 players. Wow. Coming in first place was Kyle Watson. Kyle Watson with Dark Angels up there in Sacramento. That's right. Sacramento.
Representing
Great-
who?
Yeah. The Meta Mafia. Man.
Great
Well,
guys.
dude, I tell you, Meta Mafia is strong in Central California. They're holding down the work up there. But, you know,
Don't
we
call
look
them
at,
Mafia for nothing.
over here in Las Vegas, third place was a Meta Mafia player. So They're getting around out there. That's for
Get
sure.
around.
Coming in second, and he was playing Dark Angels. I don't know if I said that. Dark Angels with Kyle Watson. Coming in second place was Eric Scriveners. Eric Scriveners playing Salamanders. Nice work,
They're
Eric.
pretty hot.
Once again, Meta Mafia. Oh, yeah, they're pretty hot. Bada bing, bada boom.
Well, aren't Flamers are supposed to be great in 8th edition? Who's the king of the Flamers?
Eric?
Salamanders.
Oh, Salamanders. 10-4. And I just want to say, third place and fifth place had the same event of 34 people were also Meta Mafia players. Quick shout out to Ricky Lane and Doc Dragon. Is that your real name? Is that his real name? Doc Dragon? What'd be a better name?
Well,
Richard?
no, I don't think you could get better than that because a Doc.
You don't think Richard Dragon would be better?
Well, Doc works just as well.
Does it?
Yes, that's a slang as well. And if you're Doc's Dragon,
Oh, yeah.
you get it?
I see where you're at.
Dragon.
All right, Lake Forest, California had a fantastic Comic Quest 14-player game. Coming in first place, haven't seen this one in a while, Adam Gotti. Adam Gotti playing Yandon. Eldar Yandon. I haven't seen that
I don't
in a
even know
long
what
time.
that is.
Yeah, me neither, man. It's, what is that? It's like 4th edition stuff?
You broke them out because
Oh, that was so
they're
bad.
fast attack with their walkers.
Yeah, no kidding. Coming in second place was Jordan Stein. Jordan Stein playing old-fashioned Eldari versus Yandon.
We saw that name earlier as well, didn't we?
Jordan?
I believe we did.
Jordan? I don't think so, man. Did we see it earlier somewhere? I'll go back on my stuff real quick. Oh, you're right. At SoCal Games and Comics, he came in first place.
Steel Trap.
Look at you, Jordan. Jordan Stein.
Steel Trap.
Man, there are people out there getting it on. Oh,
Steel.
and look at that. Coming in fourth place at Lake Forest is Richard Kozer.
Wait,
How
wait
did
a
that
minute.
happen?
Wait a minute.
That
Because
can't be
let's
right.
check the dates here.
That can't be right.
How many Richard Cozarts are there?
Oh, Games Haven and Colton was on the 17th. Comic Quest was on the 16th. And Game Empire was on the 9th.
That is hard work and dedication, folks.
In the streets to rock around and rock. I tell you,
On Tommy's Trick.
tricky. So that's hard work. Good job, Richard. Jiminy Crickets. You're making a bad name for the rest of us players. Going out to North Las Vegas. What was that, like Power 9 Games out there in North Las Vegas? I think so. A little 8-person RTT. Coming in first place was James Smith. James Smith with a Manka. Oh, that's pretty good.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a form of towel?
I don't know. I don't trust
From the
John,
Monca
I don't
thing.
trust John Smith.
James Smith with the Monka. In second place was Chris Morris playing Chaos. But good job, guys. I mean, an 8-man thing coming in first and second. You got to be proud of yourselves. And Monka, that's the only winning army of that we had through the whole 2 weeks. So
I said I don't even know who they are.
I'm not sure anymore, to be honest with you. St. George, Utah. We had another little 8-person RTT out there in St. George. Coming in first place was Evan Stump. Evan, I've seen you several times. I think he floats down into northern Arizona. Back up here in St. George. Evan playing the Ultramarines. Yee.
Bringing the stump.
No kidding. Oh, yeah. Coming in second place was Chris Williamson. Chris Williamson with Aldari. I want to point out Brendan, though. Brendan did have a perfect score, 19, 19, and 19 across the top there. Chris lost one, but he's able to hold on to it because, look, he got 19,
Who had
1,
a
and
perfect
19.
score?
Evan Stump.
Evan. You said
Yeah.
Brandon.
I'm sorry about that. Evan Stump did. Chris Williamson got second. He had a 19, a 1, and a 19. And then third place, Brandon Welsh, man, just got barely beat out, 19, 19, and the big goose egg. Sometimes you just get that 1 point.
I hope he didn't lose to the guy who got one.
Right?
So sad.
Oh, man. All right, let's keep on trucking, Dave. We're almost here
there.
at the end. We're doing good. Corvallis, Oregon, the Razor Valley charity game. It was an 8-person RTT.
This is at the Elks Lodge, right?
Yes, the beautiful Elks Lodge. Because you know they got drinks and you know they're cheap.
Ack-ack-a-dack. You got another code word.
I want to see.
Well, you remember where that's from? Ack-ack-a-dack?
First of all, don't insult me with such things. Wait a minute. It's the
All right,
Mars
you threw it.
Invasion.
No.
When they get the little guns,
No.
something different.
It's very different.
What is it?
You were pretty bold there, Dave.
I was.
Don't
'cause it sounded
insult you.
exactly like that.
It is the password for the water buffaloes in Fred Flintstone.
Oh.
Ack-ack-a-dack.
my
Remember? They're those
goodness.
big blue fuzzy hats with the horns. And if you want to get through the door, you got to know the password.
Almost no one hears
Ack-ack-a-dack.
that. Oh, Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone is timeless, ageless.
That was a
Been
horrible
around since the
cartoon.
Stone Age. What?
You heard me.
I
We'll
don't
talk
know.
about this later.
I don't know if I want to talk to you anymore. Horrible.
Anyway,
cartoon.
up in Corvallis, Oregon,
Betty or
first
Wilma?
place. What are you talking about?
Which one? Betty or Wilma?
Betty.
Okay, very good. And it was a horrible cartoon. That
Well,
didn't take you long.
you know.
Off we go, Dave.
Off we go. Sean Morgan got first place up there in Corvallis. Sean, he's been, I mean, I feel like every time we do a report, Sean Morgan's up in there somewhere. He does great work. Scores of 10, almost faltered with, got a loss, got a 9, but then a 19 and 18 and 19. So they had a two-dayer, a 5-round two-dayer with 8 players. That still sounds like a lot of fun.
And he plays for a team called Invalid Command.
Invalid Command.
And I believe his rank should be captain.
Nice. Da-da-da. Captain Morgan playing chaos. Nice, Dave.
Got a little captain in him.
Got a little captain in him. Coming in second place was William Blackburn.
Oh, what have we got? It's a whole pirate lineup here.
I know, dude. Playing
Arr.
the Tau Empire and his team name Imperial Fist Bumps. Boom.
I'm glad they went with fist bumps.
What were you thinking they were going to go with?
Fisticuffs.
That's what I thought you were thinking.
Fisticuffs.
All right, here comes a GT, a big one, up in Anchorage.
Wait.
Whoa,
We
whoa.
cannot
Pump the brakes.
skip number 3 on that list with a name like that.
Aaron Bang?
Bang!
What's he playing?
Doesn't
Aston
matter.
Militarum. I heard they were really good this edition.
Bang, 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 choo-choo train. Watch Aaron do his thing.
Anchorage, Alaska, Battle Zone Ursa, one of the biggest tournaments they have in Alaska, Dave. And actually, Frontline's own Petey Pop flew all the way up to Alaska just to participate. Man, taking his man bun, his crazy
I'm
mustache.
surprised he didn't get shot, or at least nabbed for
Think he was a bear?
suspicion of Sasquatch.
Sasquatchery with a mustache.
Sasquatchery.
Son, I've stopped you today for Sasquatchery.
Sasquatchery. You're lucky it ain't Sasquatch season. Get a move on.
Get a move on. Just like Rambo. Just
All I
keep on
wanted
walking.
was something to eat, but they wouldn't let me. They kept on pushing.
That's right, they kept on
I
pushing.
can't even keep in a job washing cars.
Nice. Out there in town, do the law. Out here, it's me.
Everything would have been all right if it wasn't for that king shit cop.
Oh, yes, good. All right, we can do this all day. If you haven't seen First Blood in the last 36 days, you should probably go out and watch it. I'm just
Talking
saying.
the original.
The original, yeah. Anyway, Battlezone Ursa, big tournament, 37 players. My friend Jonathan putting it on up there with Mob Rules, making it happen. Some of their awards they had were all handcrafted stuff. He went above and beyond. Did
This
great
is in
work.
Alaska?
Yeah.
Well, how else are they going to get anything? They got to make all their stuff.
Or they got import, huh?
They probably forge all their own things. I don't mean like forgery, like fakes. I mean like a.
Look at this
Like
dirty
that.
pool, though, Dave. First place, Rob Porter, Colt Mechanicus,
How's that dirty?
Mugu Legion. Rob, did you fly all the way up to Alaska, or does Mugu have a branch up there?
The AK branch.
The AK branch, no kidding. Hey, Rob, well done, man. 37 players. People actually flying into Alaska to take advantage of this event. Colt Mechanicus doesn't have its own codex or anything.
Are they like coming in bush planes and everything?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Gotta have your own bush pilot. I gotta fly in a whole case of models
They're riding on the
and a
back
lot
of
of
polar
dice.
bears.
You're gonna have to leave some of those dice behind. I can't carry all that weight.
Luckily, plastic and foam is very light. Coming in second place, prior winner, Tim Hubschner. I know I'm saying that all bad, Tim, and I'm sorry, but not really, because that last name is really hard. Hubscher? It's going to make him even more
Hoopsher.
salty.
Sounds like a basketball player. Dude, that's Tim Hubscher.
The great salty one
3-pointer.
of the Great White North. Playing his Zinch Damons again. Good job, Tim.
From the Fairbanks War Gamers.
Who? And since it's such a big one, we'll call out third place to Wallace O'Donnell. I love that name, by the way. Wallace O'Donnell. William Wallace. Playing Astra Militarum,
All Highlanders.
all Highlanders, nice. Alaska TC, whatever that brand is.
AKTC.
AKTC. So, man, I think that's everything. The only one we have left was the tournament we played right here in Fresno at Hobbytown, USA, taking place last weekend. And we're going to talk about that in 11B because that's kind of like our in-depth coverage, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. And before we sign off on this episode, we've just got a few tournaments coming up, so we'll go over those very quickly.
Let's do it.
On the 23rd and 24th, we have Rise of a Primarch GT at Imperial Outpost in Glendale, Arizona.
Hey, that's a big GT being put on by our
GT.
friend Don Hujan down there. So if you're anywhere nearby, get on down and give it a try.
GT still stands for good time.
Good times, good oldies.
Also on the 24th, At Ease Games, monthly 2,000 point ITC at At Ease Games in San Diego, California.
Beautiful San Diego. Get down there, say hi to Reese and Frankie.
Wonderful weather.
Right.
Also on the 24th, Battle of Brookhurst 6, Roland 6 40K ITC event at the Brookhurst Club in Garden Grove, California.
Garden Grove, beautiful Southern California.
To Garden Grove. One more on the 24th is Terra Crux 40K ITC event at Terra Crux Games in Tacoma, Washington.
Have we heard of Terra Crux before, Dave?
No, there's 2 new shops I hadn't even heard of. So,
Man,
maybe
let's get out there and support those folks. Where was that again,
Terra
Dave?
Crux.
Where was it?
Terra Crux. Terra Crux is in Tacoma, Washington.
Tacoma, Washington. So this is our first that we know of that we've been reporting ITC event coming out of that game store. So, man, if you're in the area and you're free, get down there and give them some support. Give them some love.
Tear it up at Terra Crux.
Ooh, that's a good one, Dave. I like it. What else we got?
Should work in marketing. Then the next weekend on September 30th at Athoria Games, the Athoria Games Renegade September ITC RTT in Mesa, Arizona. ITC RTT. You down with ITC?
Yeah, you know me. That's a tongue twister. And that's
is.
is that another new one?
Athoria Games.
Athoria Games. So once again, Mesa, Arizona, Athoria Games on September 30th. If you can go, if you can make it happen, get down there, support your local game store, make it grow, help them do something good.
Mess them up at the Mesa. Oh, I like that one too.
Thank you.
That's
Dave
it,
is
Dave.
hot today. He's hot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sign off. We'll see you. Take a break. Go get a cold beverage, whatever you flavor you desire. Relax for a little bit. Maybe even take the day off and come back and see us tomorrow for beautiful 11B.
And we'll be wearing the same shirts.
Surprise, surprise. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon.
We're out.